OpenAI has just released a study on the potential of AI, specifically GPT-4, in assisting in the creation of biological threats, right? This is something that we've been concerned about essentially since the beginning of AI, and that really is what happens when, people use AI tools and they're creating like biological diseases or threats, or using it in essentially like bad ways that are not positive to humanity, right? And biological threats have been, one that a lot of people have been concerned about.
Am I scared of a stupid computer? Please, the computer should be scared of me.
So the study is part of OpenAI's preparedness framework, which essentially is assessing risks of advanced AI, including what they call frontier risks. So that's like AI assisting in biological attacks, that kind of stuff. And the study involved over 100 participants. So they had 50 biology experts with PhDs and wet lab experience, right? So this is very serious people. They had 50 students with at least one university level biology course, so those ones are a little bit less experienced, but nonetheless, a lot of really impressive experts in this. 100 participants. The participants were split into two groups. So they had a control group with internet access, and then they had a treatment group with both internet and GPT-4 access. So the tasks included in the study were ideation, acquisition, magnification, formulation, and the release of a biological threat, right? So really, this isn't just like anyone. They find some experts in biology, and they're saying, using the internet, or the other group using GPT-4, try to, identify, acquire, magnify, formulate, and release a biological weapon. So the study measured accuracy, completeness, innovation, and then the time taken, and also the self-rated difficulty on how hard it was to create this biological weapon. So GPT-4 slightly increased accuracy for students, but it didn't significantly improve other metrics, which I think is interesting. So GPT-4 often produced results that were fake or misleading in its responses with this, which of course is making is slowing down the biological threat creation. The people that are trying to create these biological threats, it was making it a little harder for them. But the study concluded that current LLMs like GPT-4 don't substantially increase the risk of enabling biological threat creation compared to essentially what you get on the internet. So the findings here, I would say, definitely are not super conclusive. I think we're gonna need some more future studies that are done. There's gonna be new LLMs that are gonna be a lot more capable in the future. These might have a bigger risk. So I think really we need a lot more continued research. We need some community deliberation, and we need, I think, the development of some ethical guidelines for AI safety. This is all necessary, and this is all stuff that we have talked about before in the past. So this study specifically aligns with RAND Corporation's Red Team exercise, which also found no significant difference in biological attack viability with or without LLM assistance. Now, what I want to put a caveat on all of this and saying essentially is, number one, GPT-4 is kind of the beginning of AI. So we could see more advanced AI models that can do this better. And the other thing that I think is important to kind of talk about here is you can train AI models specifically to do this better, right? This is GPT-4, which is just trained off of all the information on the internet. But if you specifically train AI models off of different, data sets in biology, different, pathogen data sets, different virus data sets, I think you could get something that could be better. Now, does this mean AI inherently is bad? No, these are people that are using a tool to amplify something that could be negative, but you could use any tool to do that. So I don't know if that even, I don't think you can stamp the AI is bad for humanity label because of some of these possibilities, right?
But remember, with great processing power comes great responsibility.
So the White House and the United Nations and a bunch of different experts have all expressed some concerns over AI's misuse in biological attacks, and they've all kind of emphasized the need for more research and regulation. I think this first study here shows that this might not be such an imminent risk that we need to be concerned about today, but this definitely is something that can grow as these AI models get better. And I also don't think that it's AI in general is bad. It's obviously if North Korea or some foreign adversary wants to make some sort of bad pathogen, I don't think AI is going to speed them up that much more than they might be able to get with some biology experts and their mad scientists or whoever. So I think AI definitely is something to keep an eye on, but I think people are going to be able to train these models whether we like it or not. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out in the future. I'll definitely keep you up to date if any new news breaks in regards to AI and creating biological weapons.